Aha, I've learned to turn my radio off just so I don't run into any more of those upload problems. I had a few thoughts. Number one, I've noticed last night that I feel guilty for feeling pleasure. When I find something that brings me pleasure, even if it's standing outside in the wind for 10 minutes, going to see the sunset, or a really great orgasm, anything that brings pleasure, I feel guilty for it. And I'm not sure if that's a woman thing. Is that, do more women than men feel that way? You know, I asked my family this morning. I asked my mother and my sister. We had breakfast together, and they both are exactly the same way. But we're all part of the same family, so that doesn't really answer my questions, because that may be, nature versus nurture. I can't use that as a study group. So do other women or do men feel guilty for feeling pleasure? What does that stem from? Is that because we were raised by generations of things like you only have sex to have children, or all the things that we've been told? Is it a generational thing passed down from the past, really? Is it an old thing that we haven't gone like, well, this is just ridiculous, and thrown it out the window yet? How many women feel that way? How many women feel guilty experiencing pleasure? When I go to sunset, I enjoy the sunset. It gives me pleasure. But I also feel guilty for not taking my 5-year-old. I feel guilty for not sitting at home and maybe reading him a book, for taking time to myself. I don't know, that just maybe. I love this green plant that dances above my head every now and then. That's generally when I'm talking or listening and I'm looking off to the side. It's so that I can focus a little bit better. I get distracted sometimes by what I see, and so I just kind of fuzzy it out and stare at clouds or watch a tree blow in the wind, and sort of, that's another thing I like about the bay, is when the wind is pushing the water. It makes those geometric patterns that are always changing. I find that very relaxing. And why, when people sip drinks, I've noticed this one too, when you're sipping a coffee, let's say, tea, anything in a cup, a bowl, soup, why do people squint their eyes when they sip? Like does this make it taste better? How many people actually do that? It's something I'm going to be paying attention to now. Every time anybody around me takes a sip of something, let's see if they suck it in with the corner of their eyes too. What is that? Carline thoughts. Yeah, so please answer. I would love some answers. I'm curious.